Good evening, I'm Roger, and welcome to NFL Trending. Tonight, we're diving into a fascinating crossover between the NBA and NFL worlds, as basketball superstar Damian Lillard has made a bold plea to the Las Vegas Raiders about none other than Shedeur Sanders, the highly anticipated quarterback prospect who has the sports world buzzing. This story is everything: the influence of celebrity athletes, the future of one of the most high-profile NFL franchises, and the rising star power of Shedeur Sanders. Let's break it all down. Damian Lillard, a perennial NBA All-Star and one of the most respected players in professional basketball, is no stranger to voicing his opinion on sports beyond the hardwood. Known for his competitive spirit and love of football, Lillard recently took to social media and interviews to make his stance crystal clear. He wants to see the Raiders make a serious push for Shedeur Sanders in the upcoming NFL Draft. For those who may not know, Lillard has deep ties to Oakland, the Raiders' original home, before the team relocated to Las Vegas. He grew up in Oakland, cheered for the silver and black as a kid, and has long maintained his loyalty to the franchise. So when he speaks about what the Raiders should do, fans listen. And when it comes to Shedeur Sanders, Lillard's message was bold, passionate, and impossible to ignore. So why Shedeur Sanders? The Colorado Buffaloes quarterback and son of NFL Hall of Famer and Colorado head coach Deion Sanders has quickly emerged as one of the most electrifying names in college football. His poise, accuracy, and ability to deliver in clutch moments have scouts projecting him as a first-round NFL pick. Beyond the stats, Shedeur has charisma, leadership, and the star power that NFL franchises crave. For the Raiders, this message from Damian Lillard comes at a critical time. The team has been searching for a true franchise quarterback ever since the departure of Derek Carr. While the Raiders have talented skill players and a devoted fan base, the missing piece remains under center. Current options have yet to prove they can lead the team to sustained success. Lillard's plea is simple: stop waiting and go get Shedeur Sanders. The ripple effects of this statement have been massive. Raiders fans on social media lit up with debates. Some agree wholeheartedly with Lillard, believing Sanders is exactly the kind of young leader the franchise needs. Others caution against putting too much pressure on a college player who still has to prove himself at the NFL level. But regardless of where fans stand, everyone is talking about it. What makes this story even more compelling is the timing. The Raiders play in one of the toughest divisions in football, with the Kansas City Chiefs led by Patrick Mahomes, the Denver Broncos attempting to bounce back, and the Los Angeles Chargers with Justin Herbert. In order to compete long-term, Las Vegas desperately needs its own answer at quarterback. Shedeur Sanders could be that answer, and Lillard is urging the Raiders to seize the moment. Let's consider the football side for a moment. Shedeur Sanders has been putting up impressive numbers at Colorado, displaying accuracy, field vision, and calm under pressure. Scouts rave about his mechanics and decision-making, traits that translate well to the professional game. And perhaps most importantly, he's been battle-tested in big moments, carrying the weight of expectations under the national spotlight. Of course, there are questions. Critics wonder how he'll adapt to the speed and complexity of NFL defenses. Some argue that hype around his name, being the son of Deion Sanders, has amplified expectations beyond reality. But supporters, including Damian Lillard, insist that Shedeur has earned every bit of the attention he's getting. From a business standpoint, drafting Shedeur Sanders would also be a major win for the Raiders. The franchise thrives on star power, and pairing Sanders with Las Vegas bright lights would create a marketing juggernaut. Imagine the merchandise, the ticket sales, the national attention. For a team that already embraces showmanship, Shedeur could be the face of a new era. But let's not forget the deeper layer here: Damian Lillard's influence. When star athletes from other sports speak up, it draws mainstream attention. Just like LeBron James weighing in on NFL issues or Tom Brady appearing courtside at NBA games, these moments generate cross-sport buzz. Lillard's credibility as a leader, an Oakland native, only adds weight to his words. He isn't just a celebrity fan throwing out a hot take. He's someone who understands loyalty, competitiveness, and the culture of the Raiders. Reactions have also come from the NFL community itself. Some analysts believe the Raiders should seriously consider taking Lillard's advice. Others remind us that NFL front offices don't draft based on fan pressure or celebrity opinion. Still, the timing of this conversation is perfect, as scouts and general managers begin shaping their draft boards for the next class. This also raises a bigger question for the Raiders. Are they ready to commit to a rebuild centered around a rookie quarterback? Doing so means patience, development, and building the right roster around Sanders. It means committing to a long-term plan instead of short-term fixes. For a franchise that has cycled through coaches, quarterbacks, and executives in recent years, stability is exactly what's needed. And perhaps that's what Lillard sees in Sanders. Not just a great player, but a chance to reset the culture and build something lasting. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders himself continues to focus on his season at Colorado. He's been careful not to get caught up in the noise, often crediting his father and coaching staff for keeping him grounded. Still, you can bet he's aware of the attention, and having someone like Damian Lillard publicly campaign for him only adds to his growing profile. As the season unfolds, expect this storyline to keep growing. The Raiders' performance will dictate just how aggressive they need to be in the draft. If the team falters, the pressure to find a new quarterback skyrockets. If Shedeur continues to shine at Colorado, his draft stock will climb even higher. And if Damian Lillard keeps making his case, the noise will be impossible to ignore. At the end of the day, this is about more than one plea from one superstar. It's about the intersection of sports, culture, and influence. It's about the Raiders searching for identity, and Shedeur Sanders stepping into the spotlight as the potential face of a franchise. And it's about Damian Lillard, a proud Oakland native, using his platform to speak directly to the team he grew up loving. Will the Raiders listen? That's the million-dollar question. But one thing is certain, Damian Lillard's bold plea has put Shedeur Sanders and the Raiders at the center of one of the most fascinating storylines in football. That's all for tonight's edition of NFL Trending. I'm Roger. Thanks for joining me, and remember, the NFL isn't just about the games we watch. It's about the stories, the voices, and the passion that drive them. Stay tuned, because this story is only getting started.